It's 5 up here. I am chilling with the man, 650 Eve.
The bald man.
The bald man.
I
Yeah.
usually have a hat on.
No, don't worry about that. That's all right. That's going to make you faster. You're going to need it.
Yeah.
So we have done it. Both in the same place. We have the 2018 Ducati V4 Panigale Speciales. So these bikes are bone stock, all except for all accessories that come on this bike right from Ducati Performance and Rizoma. So awesome gas cap there, levers, lever guards, beautiful Alcantara stitched, beautiful seat, Rizoma rear sets, and much more to come. With full Akrapovic exhaust will be installed here soon. You'll be following a mini build series from 5 up here where you'll see my teardown and this thing coming apart, and I'm gonna install the larger windscreen and do the full exhaust on this bike also with a tail tidy, because we are not gonna roll around like that frame like the time, that's for sure. Who wants to hear it run? Bike is previously warmed up. Awesome. Here we go. Here's our first ride. Now, hopefully we're not recording rain. Stinking Michigan weather.
Yeah. I'm going to sync with you right now. All right. I got to come through for you. Yeah. So this will be our first ride on the Ducati. Oh, I like it. It went into night mode, just like going through your garage.
Yeah, immediately.
Yep.
Yeah,
You guys see that? The gauges turn black on white.
Yep.
And they'll probably turn white on black again a little bit.
Mine hasn't yet.
Okay. Your headlight's on now, too.
This thing rides stiff in race mode.
First ride. Oh, it's Ducati V4. What a goddamn blast! Oh man! Auto doesn't work straight. Wow, the gauges look like a freaking Lamborghini Aventador, man.
Yeah, it's unbelievable what the gauges look like.
You can definitely tell that they have some Audi
influence, yes.
Yeah, influence. Steve, dude, we only gone a quarter of a mile, and I can tell you this bike feels great, man.
Yeah.
How does yours feel, man?
I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm seeing where the gear indicator's at. I'm seeing, watching the tach. The gear indicator's actually huge on this thing, right in the center of the tachometer.
Yeah. I want to smack Steve down so bad. Oh, okay. I knew he started shenanigans.
Yeah, she feels pretty good.
This bike feels great, man. Reminds me of my Ninja 82 when I rode it for the first time. Just the burst of speed this bike has, and just, oh man, what a fucking feeling. Man, I'm thoroughly impressed. This bike is leaps and bounds ahead of my 1199R.
Yeah, I definitely am feeling the width. The smoothness and the power delivery is unbelievably smooth compared. But listen to me now. I'm going to compare this back to back to my S1000.
Okay.
It still feels like there's character going on in between my legs. I'm not talking about that beautiful blonde girl that, you know, you only keep around for a few months and then she goes away for good reason.
Yeah.
She acts right and she's beautiful behind closed doors, and I can definitely tell that right now in how the throttle delivery of the bike is heavily emissionized.
Yeah.
Basically full of emissions right now. This thing is choked up.
Yeah. And yet it still delivers flawless, effortless, immediate response. Wow. Wow. And your taillights look great too. I guess I better get used to seeing those tail lights, eh?
Yes.
Yes, sir. I accept my station in life, sir.
So I'm feeling out like low speed upshifting, quick shifter, auto blip, and people complain that it's not as smooth as some of the other bikes. You have test rode the new Gixxer, which you said the auto blip is the smoothest on the market.
Yes.
This is still smoother than my 1299, and my 1299 is a little notchy, but I still love it, you know.
Yeah. I just flipped this bike and it's great. It feels great. I went from third to second, and it's just fine. Again, it's not quite as smooth as the Gixxer, I must say, but it's smooth. There's no issues with it at all.
Yeah, this road is horrible. We got them in race mode. I have not even messed with suspension settings quite yet to optimize how smooth this bike can ride, but these are really, really horrible roads, guys, so that's why you see me kind of keeping my butt hovering above the seat a little bit. So
right.
We still got Warren hot on our tail. We got a ZX-10 chasing us.
The Turbo Warren.
Yes.
And, if you guys know, Turbo Warren has a
2011.
Yep, and that 2011 ZX-10.
Yep. Yeah, the Busa is not a 2011.
No. This bike is a 2018.
So I am purposely staying behind this dilapidated Dodge ahead of us, just so I give this thing a little bit more break-in. You know, I literally only have the same amount of miles as you do on yours, just a few miles. So a lot of people complain about how we break them in, but guess what? There are bikes, we purchased them. I'm a mechanic. I believe in hard break-ins after heat cycles. So
and you've given your bike several heat cycles from when we left Ducati Detroit and we've been at your house before.
Yeah, I've heat cycled this bike now 4 times, not including the small heat cycles today. So Connor at Ducati has been doing me solid by heat cycling the bike for me and shutting it down and let it cool all the way down to ambient temperature before it gets fired back up again in varying RPM. So in my opinion, these motors come pretty much pre-broken in from the factory. They don't even get warmed up when they roll them on the rollers and bang them through the gears to make sure everything's good to go from the factory, and there's no F's given from them because they know that they can handle it without an issue.
Exactly. But Steve, speaking of heat, I am feeling a bit of heat on my right side thigh from the exhaust. Are you feeling that?
Left side for me.
Left side for you? Yeah, right side for me.
Nothing on my right.
Yeah. It's not bad, but it's noticeable. You can definitely tell that there's an exhaust heat or something coming from there. Is it enough to make me jump off the bike and scream my pants on fire and start dancing? No.
No, you ride this bike with leathers and you would never, ever feel it. The riding jeans we use definitely absorb the heat and transfer it right into our right into our inner thighs a little bit, but I'm not talking heat here. I'm sorry, but there's not a super bike that I've ridden that's 1,000 cc's or more that does not have quite a bit of heat coming out of it.
Yes, sir. I agree. I just used the blipper again and it's just fine.
Yeah, same thing here. Really good.
All right.
She felt good.
Yeah, she got great brakes too.
Thank God. Turning left here, Eve.
You got it, bud.
Now we're going to hit a straight road up here on the right. Do not speed on it.
Okay. You're clear.
Watch out for the tar strips.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. I can't imagine how much more nimble that feels with the BSTs, but I'm thoroughly impressed with the front end feel. And you guys are going to give me a hard time. Oh, you just rode around 2 90-degree turns, blah, 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 blah. You get a good feeling. If you've been riding long enough, you're going to get it, right?
Yeah.
You know, we've been riding...
You can get some footage of the bike here rolling with the VSC.
Nice.
But continue what you were saying, please.
But these, you know, we get an idea, a real good idea how these bikes are going to handle. And you will see this bike at the track very soon. I'm going to Grattan, and I'm going to do a comparison of the V4 versus the 1299 on track at Grattan here in Michigan. So after I get my acclimated, it's been a year since I've been on that track. I'll probably do it with the 1299 because that's what I've been using for a track bike lately.
Yep.
I'm gonna let let it have it and throw this bike around the track also. So
That's awesome. I'm looking forward to watching that.
okay.
Oh yeah.
Hey everybody, it's 5 Up here. Day 2 of riding and reviewing and enjoying the 2018 Ducati Panigale Speciale V4. Say that 10 times fast. New Ducati Panigale. There you go. Enjoying the hell out of this bike. We got caught in the rain yesterday with 650E on our way home from a little ride and got her all cleaned up and looking to get more than the mileage I have on this bike on the bike. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, and you can live vicariously through me right now on my impressions of this beautiful master. Wow, so smooth, unbelievably smooth. Learn more about, I know how to use the whole operating system there. It's much more intuitive and easier to use than the 1299 actually. So I'm pretty impressed about that, that's for sure. Unreal. That torque that this thing makes is unreal. And smooth delivery of power the whole time. It doesn't feel like it's building too much crazy snatchy mid-corner steam that this bike might produce in second gear coming out of a long sweeping corner at Barber or whatever. It's predictable in every way. And I would say the 1299 was brutal but predictable compared to the 1199. This is absolutely a whole different level of refinement for Ducati, that's for sure. And I haven't found anything that, besides for the width of the tank, that I haven't really found much that I don't care for with the bike. I hate to be a Ducati fanboy, but I am. But you know, if you're one of my true followers and subscribers, you just almost saw that bird go right through my helmet. But if you're one of my followers that you know, knows that I appreciate many different types of bikes, you know, I can attest to the bikes I have, own, long-term reviews. This is gonna be a fine-tuned Scalpo like the BMW is, but with much more character, better looks, better electronics, until, let's say, 2019. Everybody's planning on that new S1000. Not to disappoint, I don't think it will, but I don't think this is going to be like comparing the 1199 to the S1000 back in the day, when the S1000 was a much better bike at that point. Quarter throttle. Wow. And brakes for days. Unbelievable brakes right there. Yeah, you get real close to that rev limiter, and I'm not really looking at the tach, I'm waiting for a shift light, but you get really close to it and you don't realize how close you're getting to it, because it just never comes out and bites you in the ass with a surge of power delivery. It's a constant surge. So, yeah. New favorite right here, guys. New favorite. Bravo. Bravo, Italy. And Ducati and Volkswagen Group. Thank God for Audi. Bravo. So I just noticed something very interesting. I heard chatter about it a little bit on the interweb about this bike. You know, it really sounds like a twin, especially at idle, more than anything. And I don't know whether the mic can pick it up. I'm gonna try to pull over here real quick. But this bike definitely shuts down 2 cylinders when the clutch is pulled in while it's in gear. And it's pretty wild how I just was sitting here messing with the clutch a little bit at a stop, and I noticed it. Let's see here. So I'm in gear. Auto canceling turn signals. Did not work that time. Okay. So check it out. I'm getting ready to take off, right? Hear that difference? It's like displacement on demand. It's pretty crazy. I don't think he'll do it in neutral. Maybe he'll go back into 4-cylinder mode in neutral. Nope. As soon as you blip the throttle, though, it kicks the back 2 cylinders back in, is what I've heard, and that's what I'm assuming, to cut down on heat. Back into gear. Bike sounds the same. Bam! Another 2 cylinders pick up. It's very evident that you can hear it. Isn't that wild? That's crazy. That's some pretty awesome technology that Ducati really didn't talk about with this bike. I don't even know whether my dealership knows it does that. Maybe they did, and they just didn't get a chance to tell me or whatever. Well, here we are summing up this second joyous ride on the Panigale V4 Speciale. unbelievable. It's getting pretty chilly out here, so I am gonna hit it, head home, polish her up some more, and start working on this video for you. Signing off, 5 up.